Beautiful.
Cool.
However, do you want to introduce yourselves?
Well, yeah, you got.
I'll begin. Hello, my name is Matty Long. I'm in a band. They're called Matty Long and the Love Guns.
Who are they?
Funny you should mention it. Here's one of them right now.
Hello, I'm George. I play rhythm guitar.
I'm Gommo.
And I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
First question: Who's influenced you to get up on stage?
I'd have to say the first time I saw Susan Boyle perform, I Dreamed a Dream on Britain's Got Talent. That was one of those real light bulb moments. It's like some people say Sgt. Pepper's, some people say Dark Side of the Moon. I've always been a Susan Boyle man myself. But yeah, there was Susan Boyle man. There's just something about, I don't know. She's like the voice of Scotland, you know, and like I really dig that.
It's one of those days we all sort of knew where we were when Susan Boyle came on.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Sort of like, where were you when you saw Star Wars?
Or 9/11.
Exactly.
Very similar.
Similar influence on pop culture. So, what about you?
I don't know.
George? No, kidding.
Come back.
Jack's like, pass.
Yeah. Can I phone a friend? Yeah.
Mine would have to be when I was watching Tea in the Park and Kelly Jones came on, and he sang a slightly detuned version of Indian Summer that just shook my soul.
Ooh. Oh, nice.
And he didn't hit the last high note, but he hit a lower note that just got me.
Nice. And you went, I want to go up there and hit that high note.
I want to go up there and not sing.
Oh, nice. And back to you, Jack.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't actually have like an artist because mine was slightly different. Because mine was like more performance sort of thing.
Okay.
So I was like at a Christian, what are they called? Christening. That's it.
Look at me, I wasn't there.
I was at a christening.
I'll be like, yeah, I remember.
I was like 8 in a village hall, and there was like some amateur dramatics thing next door, and I like went in the wrong room and was like, I want to do that. And Mum was like, all right, you can do that.
Nice.
Then,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you became a monk.
And you actually gave an honest answer.
I actually did do that. Yeah, to be fair.
Oh shit!
No, I'm assuming.
Wait, were yours
they
two
are,
not then?
or
No, mine was too honest.
How did you all meet?
I have to say, I met myself. I don't know, quite early on in my life. No, I met Jack on the first day of uni. Went to the pub. And I was like, oh yeah, I like the Beatles. I also like the Beatles. What are the odds? and then yeah, like sort of.
You're like Jimi Hendrix. Oh, Jimi Hendrix!
And yeah, then like we put some funk on, and that was it really. I met George in Spoons. I can't remember. I think we started talking about suits.
Really?
The TV
Suits the
not-
show.
Yeah,
Or suits what you were
not
wearing.
generally.
Well, I mean, you can't talk about one without talking about the other, really. And then, yeah, I don't know. I saw that he was listening to "Empty Northern Hemisphere" by our Lord and Saviour Gregory Alan Isakov. And yeah, from then on, it was.
Yeah, I passed the test, didn't I?
Passed the
with
test.
Empty Northern Hemisphere.
Nice. So do you go into Weatherspoons to look for new band members? Is that?
Often, yeah. I met Rod in the pub as well.
Is that the?
I think
the
this is a common theme. We've all met in the pub. Like,
Yeah.
slightly.
Yeah.
We had the inconvenience of university before our
So that's so your drummer, for those who don't know who's watching. That's shout out.
Rodri Jones.
the Welsh Dragon.
He's
as we
stranded.
call him.
Stranded in Cardiff. Unfortunately, with us today.
Oh man. Right. If you were to tell people about the Love Guns, who would you say that you sound like the most, and what sort of bands or artists?
Chili Peppers would definitely be
Ooh,
yeah.
up there.
That's a good one. Yeah, I can see that.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Obviously. There
Definitely.
he is.
Yeah,
Off
indeed.
camera.
Yeah.
He hasn't returned from the
What do
dead.
you know
He's supposed to.
He's
Well, that's
here
the
in
ghost of
spirit.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Wonder where he is.
Yeah. I don't think we'd be doing the interview if
Jimmy
Jimi
Lewis,
Hendrix was
obviously.
standing
Jimmy
corner.
Lewis.
Yeah,
Jimmy Lewis.
Right.
What was the question again?
Probably Father John.
Rod Jones and the Rat
Oh,
Snakes.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, you
Susan Boyle and the Shapeshifters.
Matthew McConaughey and whoever's with him.
Oh, yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
The Cantina band in Star Wars.
Oh, for sure. I got that vibe.
Yeah.
Infant Sorrow.
The Scottish National Guard. So there's one.
National Guard.
Infant Sorrow.
I don't. I like a lot of just like natural. I don't. The sound of the wind. I'd say.
Listen, go outside. Listen to the wind.
Could I say rain was an influence?
Purple Rain, yeah, you can.
That's such a stupid thing.
No, I mean, does getting out in nature help you songwrite?
It does.
Yeah.
It's almost like
Sensitive
nature was a
one.
character. It was yeah. It does. It really does.
I'm assuming you, Matty, you do the songwriting, or do you also get in on that?
I think I write most of them. We do write some together though. But I mean, yeah, I write most of them just on an acoustic guitar, and then I'll take it and be like, Jack, go on, you put some bass on this. You know what to do.
That's cool. Yeah.
And yeah, so it's nice. I kind of like the sort of lyrics and the melody guitar part, and then the song's written once I bring it to everyone else, and everyone puts their own little flavour, their own little slice of guacamole on it. There.
Where did you? That leads us on to where did you learn? Where did you get your music education? If you did, or are you self-taught?
I mean, we went to ACM, but was it educational?
No, yeah.
That's not good.
ACM sponsoring this.
Yes.
Duchess Hayes.
The king of cider. No, my brothers and my family all play guitar. So I started off just sort of picking up. My brother used to always leave his guitars in like the Ben Howard tunings, which was like a nightmare to try and learn, like CGC, GGC.
Oh, right.
But then, yeah, I think Marty Schwartz was like a big, you know, I mean, I was like, oh yeah, how do you play Fast Car? Got on him and he like revealed all the secrets of the universe. And I think I really became, fairly accomplished at the guitar once I more just got into people like Jimmy Page, like Led Zeppelin, Hendrix, Johnny Marr. Once you learn stuff like that, you really go, oh, okay, yes, you have to put a lot of work in.
Yeah.
So that's more like guitar-wise. That's where my background comes from.
Nice. And George, yourself?
I'm from a musical family as well. My brother and my dad are both big music lovers, and we actually started out on Guitar Hero.
So did I. But go on.
And then after we got playing Guitar Hero, me and my brother, and then we actually picked up the instruments that we played. He was on guitar, I was on drums.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I think that's the most formal way someone can enter.
That's really cool.
It's very theory based.
Yeah. Do you have that sort of if I'm good at this now, I could actually learn the real instrument, and put time into that?
Yeah, I think so. But then also a few years later, we went back and played Guitar Hero, and we couldn't play it. So
yeah,
clearly they're not interchangeable skills.
Yeah,
which deeply shocked me.
To be fair, no, I had that. I used to love Guitar Hero. I played it loads, but it was like once I actually learned the guitar, I was playing like I think it was like Paranoid by Sabbath.
Yeah.
And I went to play it on. So I actually know how to play it now. So like I literally should be able to play it. So no problem. And I was like 12% or something. It was awful.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, not going back again.
Yeah.
I've always been shit at guitar anyway, to be fair. But
Is there a bass hero?
well, it's just band hero, isn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
It should be basic.
Glockenspiel hero. They'll have that next. Whistle
Same
hero.
question for you, Jack. What's your sort of background?
What background of?
I don't know if I started that question off as that, but it sort of became how did you sort of start out?
So I was given a guitar, like an acoustic guitar, by a family member. I'm not really sure what she is to me, to be fair. Like, some
She's
sort of
like your
auntie,
mum.
great
Legend.
auntie or something like. But yeah, given that, and then I was like, oh, I'll go have some lessons at school. Went to like 3 and was like, nah, fuck this is shit. And like didn't touch it for like 4 years. And my granddad bought me an electric one. And I'm like, yeah, I like this. Let's do it. And just taught myself how to do that and join some bands and
Nice.
yeah, I self-taught completely. Although I was taught how to play steel pans. So I did like a year of steel pan lessons, which is
Yeah, that's really unusual. Then how did you come up with the name Love Guns? This is a burning question.
This is
you, me, one.
This is
yeah.
so it was like at our halls in first year of uni. Me and George had sunk a few Thatcher's Haze.
Shout out.
And we were
See, it's great. Inspires productivity.
and we were talking about the film Role Models, where I don't know what the character was his name. Wheeler Drifter. The guy who plays, he's pretty much Stifler in American Pie, if you've seen those films. And he's talking about Kiss, and he's just trying to explain what Kiss are. He's like, there's these Jewish guys that dress up in makeup, and they sing this song called Love Gun. They're talking about their dick. I think it was just one of those things where like, oh, that's funny, isn't it, that scene, yeah. Could you imagine if like we named a band that? Like, yeah, that'd be jokes, wouldn't it? And then like, we and then it's been like 3 years now, and we're still going.
The rest is history.
So.
Do you think you were born with a purpose? And if so, what?
Oh my lord. Do I think that?
Just slap bass.
Yeah, that probably is my purpose. If I have a purpose, that is it.
Slap bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. And you, mate?
A purpose? I don't know.
Do you know what this means, Matthew?
I don't know. I think I'm pretty good at, I don't know, smoking weed and drinking beer.
Yeah.
I don't know if I call that a purpose though. It's more of a
Well,
vice.
so.
If you make it your purpose.
Can you come back to me on that one? Ask George.
George, what is your answer to this deep and vast question?
Oh, I can't say, because Ed Snowden told me to not trust the internet. So
Who said Snowden?
it's a secret.
Who's Ed Snowden?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Go on Google.
I don't know, just to funk until I can funk no more, I suppose.
Ooh.
Isn't
That was
purpose?
just to clarify, that was funk you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incorporates many manners of.
You interpret it how you want.
Take all that from what you.
Okay. Right. Next song.
Oh, I just realised my purpose. It's to live, laugh, and love.
Love
Buy your
purpose
live, laugh,
is
love
live, laugh, and
merchandise
love.
in your nearest IKEA. And what is your favourite Love God song?
I'd say Acid Dreams, to be fair. It's probably mine.
Flaccid spleens.
Which is, yeah.
Mine's Honey Rum.
None of these have been released yet. We're just chatting these songs that nobody's got a clue what's happening.
Oh wait, so they are actually Love God songs.
Yeah, well, these actually are.
Oh, right,
songs,
okay,
yeah.
With birds.
No. I've got the guitar now. I'd probably say Bum Shined Love, Sunshine Love. That's the first one I wrote, which I was like, I used to write quite sad folk music about, I don't know, all sorts of topics. I was it was very emotional and sad for someone who like really wasn't going through anything remotely emotional or sad. It was just like smoking weed. So then I actually started writing what I was living, and that was like sort of, yeah, I lived Sunshine Love really. But no, that was the first song I wrote. It was like some more interesting chords, sort of progressions, a bit more funky, and so yeah, I'll probably go for that one. Currently released, Sunshine Love.
Yeah, no, go and check it out.
all
It
major
is awesome. Can you talk me through the production process of that?
Of Sunshine Love.
Yeah.
So we recorded with Edward Walsh, SOS CAFE, which means Save Our Souls Cafe. Doing some promotion. Something one of them. And Yeah, he also went to our uni. Lovely guy, very like one of the most. He's like Jacob Collier and Stephen Fry rolled into one.
Oh, that sounds like a dream.
Yeah,
He is a dream.
but we got him to. Yeah, I sort of spoke to him in class. I was like, "You look like you know about engineering and production. I don't. Do you want to like help us out?" So he recorded. So actually, like Ruby Funk and Jealous, we recorded all with him. He had some drums left over from a session of Sunshine Love.
We had some drums left over. We just picked them up and we
We
were like,
did,
yeah,
mate.
let's do something.
Saw some
with
drums
these.
laying about the floor, picked them up, like, that'll do. And yeah, we came up with, we sort of finished it off over lockdown. So I recorded the guitars and the vocals all just at my house, my own little home studio. Then Jack did the same, then George did the same.
How were you sort of introduced to like music tech in general?
I came very late to the party. And the only thing I used to use to record was my phone voice memos until I was probably like 20. And then I was like, okay, these probably aren't great. Like you can't really do much of these sort of demos, so got like Logic and all that. And so yeah, sort of just started to teach myself. A few friends sort of helped. Like I think doing a few studio sessions was really good. Sort of see how things done, where like how set up the mics, where things should be mixed. And then one of my friends, Tom, who was like the original drummer in one of my old bands, he's now a producer at Dairy Studios in Brixton.
Nice.
And so just sort of going in and watching what he does was like, and I always whenever like I'm like, what does compression mean? I send him a message and he goes, okay, here's like a 5-point essay on compression. So that's my sort of introduction to it.
Yeah, I like that. And yourself, George? the question was what? The question was what wine are you drinking?
Red.
How were you sort of introduced to music tech?
Oh, I did it at school, and then I kind of gave it up after school, which is a bit of a shame because I really enjoyed it, and then I've just started doing some home recordings again in the last kind of 8 to 10 months. Maybe.
Yeah, nice. Seems like you've got a lot of gear as well, sort of, which you've used for the acoustic EP.
I mean, literally half of it's yours, so.
No. And yourself, Chat?
So like I was at college and they needed music for a performance, and just because I played guitar, they kind of assumed like you must know what you're doing with everything else to do with music. Just like, can you like remix this song and put it all together? And I was like, all right, yeah, fine. And then
Jack being
like,
Jack took on a big time production. That has now turned into the musical Hamilton, like, which has swept the nation.
Jack's won the Nobel Prize in music production.
Yeah, and then just decided to do like my own songs and shit. Fucking stop, man.
And how did you write Hamilton?
Oh, man.
What's your process for writing Hamilton?
It took me 10 years.
My morning routine.
Yeah, mate.
What sort of new music do you like, and what have you been listening to recently?
Father John Misty.
Father John
always.
Misty.
I've got well into Raylan Baxter recently. We were just singing without you off camera.
We were singing without you off camera.
Yeah.
But no, he's just. I'm like, I listen religiously. I listen to Gregory Alan Isakov every single night.
No, he's not your thing. He's my thing.
And then like after he sort of the playlist is played through, always just adds like a load of random like indie folk artists. And he just kept them coming on. And eventually I was like, okay, let's check this out. And Raylan Baxter, top draw. Hey, LaRocco. Oh, what a tune. LaRocco. I believe it was the Friday night.
Charlie Avenue bullfight.
Oh, awesome.
See, I have no idea who like half of these people are, to be honest.
I like
a different side of things.
Really?
Yeah,
Who
I
else
listen
is
to like
pretty good,
hip hop and.
Oh,
Kelly,
Betty Jones and the Hot Rods.
Twin Peaks.
Oh,
Twin
Twin
Peaks.
Peaks.
Twin Peaks.
Yeah, we listen to Twin Peaks all the time.
Is that sort of where you all cross over? Sort of where you
To Jack, I don't think even.
I mean,
There's still like it's more modern.
We
sort of
cross over more on our like 60s to like 80s music. is
Okay.
where we cross over, and then we've like tried to recreate that now.
Yeah.
But then I listen to like a lot more hip hop and like
Yeah,
hip hop and
Me and George cross over on everything other than Luke Bryan and ska.
I was gonna say
Country
ska,
music
this
and
is where
ska.
me and George
Yeah, you
come
like
from.
country, I like ska.
I love country music. Yeah, that is the thing. I mean, like, it's almost like I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of it.
When you say,
Said you
when
were,
you-
mate, it's
when you say
alright.
country music, you're not talking like Waylon Jennings or that. You're talking Luke Bryan.
I'm talking Luke Bryan. I'm talking Blake Shelton. I'm talking
That's like
Florida Georgia
that's
Line.
Like, that's like
Flogo Line.
rhinestone jacket on my Tratter.
yeah. That's it. It's like all the
Drinking a beer.
derogatory,
It's like the most glamorous country.
all the
there's ever been,
derogatory
you know
stuff
what I
from
mean?
hip hop, like into the
It's like-
the rural setting of a farm. I just think
It's like
amazing.
what Axl Jones would be
Yeah.
doing if he was doing country.
I mean, this guy goes, get up on the hood of my daddy's tractor. I'm like, you don't have that sort of lyrics in modern day pop music.
No, because
He's a
nobody gets up on
trailblazer.
the hood of their daddy's tractor.
Well,
Like,
not where I come from, mate.
what
Putney.
Everyone's up on the hood of their daddy's tractor down there.
That might be interesting trivia. Oh yeah, where have you all grown up?
Well, George.
I grew up in this house.
We're right here. With one of the answers, yeah, it's right here. So yeah, shout out Shoutball.
Welcome to Cassidy, George. Yeah, that's it.
So yeah,
Of
I'm
that,
from
yeah.
London, like southwest London. My voice went a bit up there.
Cool Putney, isn't it?
Is,
Nearly finished with puberty.
is that emotional to talk about? Is that?
Pretty much, if you think of where Hugh Grant's from, you just take a left, and that's where I live. But yeah, so that's where I'm from, born and raised. I don't know anything really outside of. I know central London.
Until about 2 years ago, he didn't know what the M25 was. So like,
I'm still not entirely convinced of what this thing is. It's a bit of an abstract concept for me.
I don't
The
know if it
circular
exists.
road? That can't exist.
You'd fall off it.
yeah. I'm from Tring, which is just north of London. Well, it's quite a bit north of London, but it's like nothing really happens
It's
between.
Scotland, isn't it?
No, it's nowhere near fucking Scotland.
It's nearer to Scotland than where I live.
Well, yeah, true. You finally grasp the concept of north.
I feel like I've sort of asked this with your influences, but do you have a sort of musical icon, each of you, from growing up?
Yeah.
Maybe a particular person.
Other than Susan Boyle.
Well, other than Susan Boyle, because we're going to do a separate video about her. Yeah.
I think everyone knows, but I mean, my two are Dylan and Hendrix, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like guitar-wise, yeah, Hendrix. I don't care how good you are, you're not as good as Hendrix. And then, yeah, just obsessed with Dylan from like 60, 63 to like 75. Just pretty much all I listen to.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, because I think they just both encapsulate across so many genres of music, so many different themes. Yeah, definitely those two.
Yeah, quality. And yourself?
Me. Oh, thanks, mate.
Jacqueline?
I would say, like, Prince has always been, like, a big influence for me.
Really? Okay, yeah.
Like, yeah, from a young age. Just because my mum and dad always used to, like, have it on in the car and stuff. Or, like, I remember them buying a Prince CD and then putting it on, and I was like, fuck yeah, man, this is cool. Like,
Yeah, nice.
But then, like, in the last 5 years or so, Mike Skinner from The Streets has also been a big influence for me. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, these two probably don't even have a fucking clue what The Streets are. But, like,
Mate, of course I know the streets.
I know.
I've seen the streets live, you fucker.
sorry, George. Matthew probably hasn't got a
I
fucking
do. Fit and you know it.
Fit and
Blinded by the lights.
Actually, yeah. Oh,
God,
big man.
mate, I was there. It was me, Mike Skinner, and
It was
Kevin
just the two of you.
Parker.
He seems
on
to
the
want
street.
And we were blazing that shit up all day.
It's almost like New
Mike
York, the
Skinner.
character in the film.
Mike Skinner.
I smoked pop with Johnny Hopkins.
And same questions to yourself, George.
I don't know. I don't know if there's been any standout individual in my life. Because I think what I've been
Apart from
very
me.
into, of course, apart from Jack, since I met him 2 years ago.
No, always, mate.
When I was
you knew about
born.
me before.
I was born 2 years ago. I was reborn 2 years ago.
That's the next question.
I guess. Oh man, I don't know. It's always changed so much, and I think at different points I've been so into different people. I think probably the most pivotal personal group in my life was Julian Casablancas and the Strokes.
Right.
So I was actually a bit of a nerdy maths kid before I got into the Strokes. And I was like, no, I want to talk to girls and steal my parents' booze.
So you want to torch girls?
I want to talk to.
All right.
And that was,
You got a different message from the Strokes than I did.
Matthew, you're interrupting my answer. Now I've lost my train of thought. Next question.
So was that a sort of what was that sort of segue from maths to the Strokes? Sort of?
Oh, I think I was like 12 or 13. I was watching them live on YouTube, and they were too drunk to play their guitars and their drums and stuff, and I was like, that's cool. I want to do that.
And you've made it.
And,
Do your best Family Guy impression.
oh shit. Oh mate, I would have thought it would have been you do a better one than me. It would be like, just he gone broke. Oh, I've fucking buckled. Jesse, he gone broke my sternum.
That's
Pretty good, to be fair.
I like that. And yourself.
Oh hey y'all,
Creels.
I don't think I can do that. I'll give it a go. Like,
How you doing there, sport? What up, was that?
mate, I'll bear it Brian, I'm Stewie or whatever his name is.
Brian.
Shut up, Brian.
well, watch cost because it's a brand new paperboy.
What are the band's plans for the future?
I want to be as big as Susan Boyle and the Rattlesnakes. That's the goal.
Dude, come on, be realistic.
Mate,
Yeah,
Just
go on.
Susan Boyle solo.
yeah.
No, I mean, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's what I always say.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. I think we've got plans to keep doing what we're doing.
I'd say to conquer, really.
World domination, I suppose. We said, we want to be the first intergalactic band.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We want to do a Out of the Atmosphere concert.
Yeah.
One of our goals.
I mean, all our concerts are out of this world, but...
Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah, mate.
Oh.
arguably
tagline.
you've got there already, but
So,
yeah. Nice. Well, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure chatting with you guys.
Thank you. Why, thank you.
Live long and prosper.
Take it easy, man.
Indeed.
Muy bien.
Muy bien.